Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to our second session after the break. We were midway between our presentation and okay. So we were on kalla. Kalla means to be less. So coming from thaman and kalila. So kalla yaqilu from dalla yadillu. Kalla yaqillu qilla. Right? And the active participle is qalil, saman and qalila, and no passive participle, and kalla is the uh, verbal noun, right? So these are the double words. And then we have asarra on the fourth pattern, aslama yuslimu. So asarra, yusirru, asrir, musirrun, musarrun, israrun, right? The hiding is isra. A'lana, yu'linu, a'lin, mu'linun, mu'lanun, and i'lanun. Right? So when you're practicing this, you see to it that you're not giving a jerk on the ain. Not a'lana. A'lana, yu'linu, not a'lana, yu'linu. No, don't take a jerk. Just smoothly join to the next alphabet. So a'lana, yu'linu, a'lin, mu'linun, mu'lanun, i'lanun. Then we have Sharia means to sell. Ishtara bihi samanan kalila only yashtaru. Right. So this is on the pattern of ikhtalafa because we have a tire. Right. So ishtara, yashtari, ikhtalafa, yakhtalifu, ikhtalif, ishtara, yashtari, ishtari, mushtarin, mushtara, and ishtira. Right. Buying and selling, exchanging, bartering. Okay, so that covers the Quran part, and inshallah we can then step over to the grammar part. Now, as I told you, in the grammar part, inshallah we will be covering the okay.
Feminine pronouns.
So sighatul muannath means feminine. So the siga of feminine we are going to do. We have in the initial stage itself in the book 1 we have done huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. So that is simple for us. Now we'll be taking the feminine forms of that. Since you already know the masculine forms, the feminine forms will not be difficult now for us. If we would have taken all of that together, that would have caused confusion. Anyways, this the kind of now verbs that we have done, sound verbs. Fataha, nasara, daraba, sami'a. Then in that we had, if you open the Quran, Allah will help you. Otherwise, you will be hit. Therefore, listen. These were the to remember these four forms: Fataha, nasara, daraba, sami'a. So Fataha, yaftahu, daraba, yadribu, and nasara, yansuru, and sami'a, yasma'u. On that, then we had Wahaba on Fataha pattern, Wahaba. Then we had Wa'ada on Daraba pattern. Then we had Qala on Nasara pattern, Zada on the Daraba pattern, Da'a on Nasara pattern, and Hada on Daraba pattern. Right? So this is what we had done in the third, second and third book. So Zanna and Walla, Amara, Sa'ala, and Kara'a. Then we did the weak verbs in the third one. So Walla and Nada, Aqama, Alqa, Ittaqa, Ihtada, Istaqama. Amana and Ata. Adalla. Right. So what are the things that we're going to learn in the fourth book is the word table, verb tables also for the feminine gender, dual also we're going to learn, and the passive voice, which we have not learned till now directly, but indirectly we have gone through that, but we'll take it as a proper lessons. Nouns of places, attributes, and broken plurals. Broken plurals, we have not done it as a chapter. Inshallah, we'll do that as a chapter. And now changes in the fi'l mudare because of choppers and hammers. Choppers and hammers is a way to remember, but lan, lam, and all that is going to change the present tense, and we will take that also. So this has more of grammar and nahu in the fourth book. So let us learn the feminine pronouns such as she, they, you, and me. And now we had used the right hand for the masculine and for the left hand for the feminine. So now we have to use the left hand. We already done huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu for the masculine, and for the feminine it is going to be here, which you already know. We had done huwa and here. So hum, wherever there is a meme with a sukoon, you have to just change it with a noon with a shadda and a fatha. Okay. So wherever there is a meme with a sukoon, what you are going to do is, I'll just highlight that. So right. So wherever you have like you have hum, you have kum, antum. So for the feminine, you're going to change it with a noon with a shadda. Wherever you're getting a meme sakin, right? Sukoon means. So hum becomes hunna. Hum means they all, and hunna means they all females. Here, hum. Here is for singular, and hunna is for plural. Here, hunna. So in masculine, we have huwa and hum. So that meme sakin, hum becomes hunna. Hum, hunna. So here, hunna. Here, hunna. Right? For the second persons, it is anta becomes anti. The fatha becomes kasra. Anta is you when you're talking to a male, and anti will be for female. So left hand is anti, anta, anti. So keep your hands also so that the CPI would make you remember it in an easier way. Anta is for the male and anti left hand is for the female. So here, hunna, anta, antunna is for the plural. So antum is for you all, for male antum ta'lamun, you all know antum, and for female it will be antunna. Right? So easier way to remember is whenever there are a lot of women, they will always keep on talking, and that is why you have to just put a gunna whenever you get a plural for the feminine, right? So hunna, antunna, right? That's a sort of easier way to remember. So huwa, hum, here, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna, anti, antunna. First person is going to remain same, so there's no change in that. Ana and nahnu is going to remain same, right? So just simple way to remember is meme sakin becomes noon shadda. So wherever you get a meme sakin, you just to put a noon shadda. That's a simple way to remember it. So here hunna, anta, antunna, and ana and nahnu is going to remain absolutely same. Anta becomes anti. So this is simple, but you just need to practice because this part we have not taken before. So you just need to practice on that. So with that, let's take some spoken Arabic and have a question answer session also. We already know man huwa was who is he. So when we say here, it becomes she. So man here, who is she? And when it is for plural, it will be man hunna.
Hiya muslimatun.
Huwa muslimatun. And when you are stopping, you can say muslimah. So
Hiya
man
muslimah.
here muslimah.
Hiya muslimah.
Right. Because we are using a feminine she here, it will be muslimah with a ta. This is ta marbuta, and it is used when there is a feminine form is used. So man hunna, who are they all?
Hunna muslimat.
So hunna is all of them. So man hunna, hunna muslimat. Man anti, who are you? Ana muslimah. So when a female is answering, she'll say Ana muslimah.
Ana muslimah.
Man antunna, who are you all?
Nahnu muslimat.
Muslimat.
Right? So we are considering that a female is answering. That's why we are taking muslimat, right? So this is simple. We have already known how Muslimis becomes muslima, and the plural we add ata. So there's nothing new in this. This is very simple. Now the question is to a female because it is anti. Hal anti bi khair?
She will say, Naam, ana bi khair, alhamdulillah.
The female will say, Naam, ana bi khair, alhamdulillah. So the answer is going to remain same whether it's a male or a female because ana is common. First person is common. But the person who's asking a question will ask anti, hal anti bi khair, and then that person will answer, Naam, ana bi khair, alhamdulillah. The answer is going to remain same for male and female even if it is in the plural form. So hal antunna bi khair, hal antunna, are you all bi khair, with goodness?
Naam, nahnu bi khair, alhamdulillah.
Naham, nahnu bi khair, alhamdulillah. So this answer will remain same for male and female.
Female.
So now let's now learn the feminine words for her, their, your, and mine. This is possessive. means this belongs to me, etc. So we have already learned Rabbu, Rabbuhu. Rabbuhu means his Rabb, and we have learned that Rabbuha means her Rabb. So we learn all this for other things also. Rabb, we already have seen the meaning of that in details: sustainer, provider, caretaker of all with love, cherisher. There are so many shades to the meaning Rabb. So for the masculine, it was Rabbuhu, Rabbuhum, Rabbuka, Rabbukum, Rabbi, Rabbuna. So for the feminine, the first person is going to remain same. We have seen that before. Rabbuhu becomes Rabbuha, and whenever there is a meme sakin, Rabbuhum will become Rabbuhunna, Ka becomes Ki, Rabbuka will become Rabbuki, Rabbi is going to remain same, Rabbukum will become Rabbukunna. Whenever there is a meme sakin, you will get a Noon Shadda. Rabbuna is also going to remain same. So for feminine, it will be Rabbuha, Rabbuhunna, Rabbuki, Rabbukunna, Rabbi, and Rabbuna. So if you write this, inshallah, once or twice, it will become very easy and it will be ingrained in your mind. And this is not difficult. Simple rule is meme sakin is changed to noon shadda, and a fatha is changed to kasra. Rabbuka becomes Rabbuki, and wherever Rabbukum also becomes Rabbukunna. So with that, let's take the spoken Arabic. Man Rabbuha, it could become Mar Rabbuha also. Actually, the noon will join with the ra without a gunna. So we will pronounce it as Mar Rabbuha.
Rabbuha, Rabbuha Allahu.
Rabbuha Allahu. Mar Rabbuhunna.
Rabbuhunna Allah.
MashaAllah. Mar Rabbuki.
Rabbi Allah.
Rabbi Allah. Mar Rabbukunna.
Rabbuna Allah.
Allah.
Right. Okay. So that was that. Alhamdulillah. So this is all actually the grammar for today. It is very simple, and just the two things you have to remember here. Meme sakin becomes noon shadda, fatha becomes kasra, anta becomes anti, rabbuka becomes rabbuki. But just practice this so that the feminine form becomes easier. You can practice this with your spouses or your mothers or your daughters, so that it becomes easier for you to correlate that also. Okay. So books we'll order, and as when they come, we'll just let you know. The exam papers, inshallah, I'll be correcting in a couple of days and then sending the marks, etc., for the last session. And any other doubts for today's session? So I'll be happy to take the questions.